Sam Dogen, Buy This, Not That, How to Spend Your Way to Wealth and Freedom. Embark on a journey to financial independence with Sam Dogen's insightful book, Buy This, Not That, How to Spend Your Way to Wealth and Freedom. Learn how to save, invest, and plan efficiently to achieve your long-term financial goals. The book emphasizes the importance of paying off debt and the value of a debt-free life. Explore various investment options, including stocks, bonds, real estate, and alternative investments. Delve into matters of education, career, love, and family life, all of which greatly impact our financial well-being. With practical advice and thought-provoking scenarios, you'll be inspired to take control of your financial future and live a richer, more fulfilling life.
Path to financial independence. Financial independence can be defined as having a net worth 20 times your average gross income or having ample passive income to cover your expenses. Achieving financial freedom requires discipline in earning, saving, investing, and planning. Addressing debts, particularly credit card, car, and student loan debts, should be prioritized. Adopting responsible financial habits such as living frugally and choosing affordable education can lead to long-term rewards. Imagine reaching a point where you don't need to worry about your monthly income. It might seem impossible, but the key to financial independence lies in how you manage your finances. Financial independence involves having a net worth 20 times greater than your average gross income or adequate investments that yield passive income to cover your expenses. To achieve this, it boils down to your commitment and the amount of risk you're willing to undertake. Saving is crucial. Putting away 50% of your after-tax income equates to 1 year of living expenses, while 70% covers 2 years. If these amounts seem unattainable, aim to save at least 20%, and you'll have 1 year's living expenses within 4 years. Adopting a frugal lifestyle in your early years paves the way for future financial prosperity. As important as earning, saving, and planning are, tackling debt must be prioritized on your journey to financial freedom. Debt often stems from an unsustainable lifestyle fueled by buy now pay later offers that lead us away from financial independence. It's essential to pay off credit card debts first, as they often carry high interest rates. Aim to settle your balance to avoid falling prey to credit card companies that profit from your debt. Credit cards should only be used for rewards and insurance purposes. Card debt should be the next target. Despite low interest rates, your car's value depreciates monthly. Follow the 1/10 rule for car buying. Don't spend more than 1/10 of your gross annual income on a car. Delay purchasing that dream car until you can afford to take the plunge. Next, focus on student loans. Choose an affordable school to facilitate faster loan repayment, ideally within 4 years of graduating. Selecting the right education without placing yourself in immense debt can significantly impact your financial success. Last but not least, consider your mortgage. It's a complex issue that requires its own in-depth analysis, but addressing your mortgage debt should not be overlooked. In essence, the path to financial independence demands diligent saving, debt management, and wise lifestyle choices. Prioritizing financial stability over material desires will eventually lead to the financial freedom you've always envisioned. Roadmap to financial independence. Achieving financial independence requires a strategic plan that entails saving and investing in diverse assets like stocks, bonds, and real estate. Choose from 3 allocation models depending on your risk tolerance and life stage. Apply the 30/30/3 home buying rule to ensure you don't overspend on your primary residence or additional real estate investments. Financial independence doesn't materialize out of thin air, it requires a clear plan and strategic investments to maximize your wealth. A strong foundation for financial freedom includes saving/investing as much as possible, contributing to tax-advantaged retirement accounts, and building your taxable accounts. Where you invest your money should depend on your circumstances, such as your career stage and lifestyle. Ideally, your investment portfolio should include stocks, bonds, real estate, and an emergency fund in risk-free assets. To further diversify your assets, consider alternative investments like art, wine, farmland, cryptocurrencies, and collectibles. Dogen suggests 3 allocation models based on your risk tolerance and age. 1. Conventional model. Low-risk investors should opt for this model, which includes investments in stocks, bonds, real estate, and risk-free assets. This model suits individuals who are content working until the state retirement age. 2. New life model. Aimed at those looking to start fresh around the age of 40, this aggressive model incorporates riskier investment options such as venture capital, private equity, and cryptocurrencies. 3. Financial samurai model. The most aggressive allocation model encourages investing in yourself and building your own business to attain financial freedom early. Start by creating passive income streams in your 20s and pursuing side hustles that cover basic living expenses. By following one of these models, you are likely to outpace the wealth accumulation of the average individual by the age of 60. However, remember that financial returns are not guaranteed. Diversify your investments to withstand economic fluctuations and shift to capital preservation once you've accumulated a substantial sum. When it comes to real estate investments, prioritize financial freedom over aesthetic preferences. Renting is an acceptable short-term housing solution, allowing you the flexibility to establish your career and settle in a location. However, once your life becomes more stable, approximately 5 years or longer, consider buying property. Before purchasing a home, follow Dogen's 30/30/3 home buying rule to prevent overspending. 1. Allocate no more than 30% of your gross income to monthly mortgage payments. This is especially crucial for lower-income individuals to maintain financial flexibility. 2. Have 30% of the property's value saved in cash or semi-liquid assets. Use 2/3 of this amount as a down payment and save the remaining third as a financial buffer against unforeseen expenses. Avoid the temptation to put down less than 20% on your mortgage. 3. Limit the total cost of your property to no more than 3 times your annual gross income. For instance, with an income of $100,000, your home shouldn't cost more than $300,000. Owning real estate beyond your primary residence is a wise way to build wealth, but make sure to apply the 30/30/3 rule to these additional purchases. Real estate tends to hold up better than stocks and bonds during adverse economic conditions, benefiting from rising rent and property prices in a strong economy. The COVID-19 pandemic serves as a key example. While stock markets plummeted in March 2020, real estate values remained steady, followed by a surge in demand as the global outlook improved. Maximize income and love your job. To achieve financial freedom, focus on finding a high-paying job that preferably aligns with your passions. Make the most of your career's first 21 years, and if unable to find your ideal job, enhance your income through a side hustle that could eventually become your primary source of earnings. When young, your career significantly impacts your ability to invest and secure financial freedom. The perfect balance is landing a well-paid job you love, but if that seems out of reach, at least make sure it's well paid. This will still allow you to pursue your passions outside work. The first 21 years of your career should be spent building a strong foundation, giving you more options in your 40s. If starting your career, consider working in a high-paying industry such as venture capital, investment banking, strategic consulting, IT, engineering, real estate, or oil. Seek a qualification that leads to substantial earnings, ideally hitting 6 figures either straight after school or within 5 years. Don't overlook future pension arrangements, a crucial aspect in assessing career opportunities. While high-paying jobs are highly competitive, don't be disheartened by the low chances of landing an interview or securing the job. Be persistent, apply and reapply until you get the desired position. If stuck in a low-paying job or are unable to switch jobs, it's time to dive into a side hustle. Adopt this powerful mentality: work while others are sleeping so you can eventually play while others are working. Maximize your job potential through promotions and raises, but also accelerate your journey towards financial independence through a side hustle. Whether big or small, allocate a couple of hours daily to your side hustle, resulting in over 700 productive hours per year. The best time to begin is at a younger age, when energy levels are higher. Options include joining the gig economy through freelance or contract work, completing tasks like driving for ride-sharing services, delivering packages, or offering online services like graphic design, writing, or voiceover work. However, working for others has its limitations. Consider establishing a long-term side hustle that develops your own brand. For instance, instead of teaching piano one-on-one or offering group lessons, create and sell a branded set of piano lessons. This generates income without demanding additional work. In time, your side hustle could even replace your main job. Make that transition once you're certain that you love the side hustle and it reliably covers your basic needs. Balancing wealth, love, and education. Education empowers you to make informed choices in life, and continual learning is essential for success. When it comes to love and marriage, money is just as important as love itself, since financial stress is a leading cause of divorce. The goal is to find a balance that allows for both financial stability and a nurturing relationship. When planning for big life events like a wedding or having children, keep costs in mind and prioritize financial well-being. Teach your children the value of money by letting them experience financial responsibility. Education plays a crucial role in our lives by setting us free and empowering us to make critical decisions in our careers, investments, and personal relationships. It's not just about formal education. You can access numerous free courses online, and even learn from those with opposing views. Continuous learning is key, with new knowledge always waiting to be discovered. Worried about getting a degree from a prestigious institution? While it can be initially impressive to others, your work experience will soon overshadow it. Choose the best school you can afford without getting into excessive debt. Education is an investment, not just a status symbol. In the realm of love, we need a balance of money and affection. Having to choose between riches without a partner or struggle together with someone you love is not ideal. In reality, we require financial stability to provide for our partners and children, avoiding the financial stress that could threaten our relationships. Fortunately, we can attain both love and money. Single people should prioritize finding a life partner, and those in relationships must nourish their bonds daily. By helping your partner become financially independent, you genuinely show your love. Considering marriage. Assess the financial implications, such as income tax penalties for high earners and potential benefits in terms of Social Security. Consult your tax advisor for the most up-to-date rules. If you choose to marry, keep wedding costs reasonable. Follow Dogen's suggested guidelines, or graciously accept help from your parents if they offer to contribute. Maintaining a mixture of joint and separate bank accounts after marriage is optimal. Separate accounts allow for personal financial autonomy and serve as a safety net should something affect joint assets. As you plan for children, prioritize emotional and financial stability. Dogen suggests that the ideal age for starting a family is around 32, taking biology and finances into account. Properly plan your finances to ensure you can provide for your children without excessive stress. Teach your children the significance of money and financial responsibility by supporting them with loans and setting repayment expectations. Consider forgiving the loan once they have demonstrated responsibility, allowing them to feel pride in their financial independence. In conclusion, attaining the perfect balance of education, love, and money can be challenging. Focus on continuous learning, nurturing relationships, and maintaining financial stability, and you'll find greater satisfaction and success in life.
Having explored the world of financial independence, it's clear that earning, saving, and investing go hand in hand with planning and discipline. Dogen's approach focuses on reducing debt, building wealth, and having a long-term strategy that considers your life stage and personal circumstances. By selecting the right investment model and nurturing your career and relationships, you can achieve a well-balanced, secure financial future. Remember, it's never too late to take charge of your finances and put the principles shared in this book into action. Whether you're just starting in your career or are looking to make a significant change, the insights from Buy This, Not That, How to Spend Your Way to Wealth and Freedom will prove invaluable in your journey to financial independence.